Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Var. Welcome back to the channel. We are about to do a post-fight reaction. All right, we're gonna do a post-fight reaction. Tszyu for the win. Tszyu for the win. Uh, we're gonna talk about it though, because I got some things to talk about, man. Tim did some things and Tony did some things. We're gonna talk about it after this. Let's go.
Definitely slow down. Throw with him and
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so whenever I'm here, you are here with me. This fight was quite interesting. All right, it was quite interesting. Tony Harrison is like my top 5 favorite fighters. Period. He's like the top 5 favorite fighter for me only because he has the gift of gab. He could sell fights. He has a great jab. Prior to this fight, he's a mover. You know what I mean? He's a mover. He uses foot speed, his head movements, and he occasionally would throw a 1-2-3. Based off of the things that I saw today, it may have been different air. It may have been maybe overtraining, possibly, because he was out here with his shirt off. He felt like he was in shape very early. Shoot. Long story short, man, Tszyu looked good out there. Tszyu took advantage of all of Tony's mistakes. Tony would throw a jab. Tony would throw a jab and drag that thing down. Throw a jab and drag that thing down. Tim, pop, right over top every time he did it. He look. So Tim would get popped up. His head would get popped up like this. Cool. Pop. Right hand coming right back only because Tony Harrison drops that hand. You know what I mean? He drops that hand. Let me see if I can make this smaller. So he's throwing the jab. He throws the jab and then he keeps his hand down. So he's susceptible to the right overhand right, all right, or to the body up top. No matter what, Tony was fighting like this today instead of fighting up here. Why? Why was he doing that? He may have thought it was easy work. He may have been able to. He may have tricked himself to think that since Tszyu didn't face anybody but Goucher, that it wasn't possible for him to have a Costa Tszyu moment, but he did. He had a Costa Tszyu moment. Tony Harrison, was the Zab Judah for Tszyu. Okay, why do you think he kept, at the end of the fight, he kept saying, say my mother freaking name? Because he doesn't want to live under his father's shadow. He was saying that before. So you knew he had a chip on his shoulder, okay? He said, say his name. Tszyu. He laughed at the end, but he was serious. He wanted people to know, like, I'm not living in my father's shadow. Again, Tony, man, you always a champ to me, bro. Like, you are a humble dude. I think that you are one of the people that I want to hear on all the stations giving your commentary. I want to hear a whole bunch of that. Do I think you need to be fighting anymore? I don't think you're done. I don't think you're done. You know, I don't know, man. I I just made a short talk about you was gonna knock him out. You didn't. I mean, listen, man. I just be talking. Sometimes I just be talking. But anyway, I thought maybe you were gonna be able to put some punches together. And today, Tony Harrison did not put punches together. He was riding on the ropes a lot. He got gassed very early. He got gassed earlier than he usually does in the fights. And he's usually winning in the beginning. And today he was not winning. He was not winning. Tszyu looked real fast in the beginning. I tweeted, yo, man, he looking fast, boy. Because anytime So Tony, there's a thing that you do sometimes where you try to you throw a punch and then you crowd your punches and you also crowd the your opponent's punches. So you throw a 1-2 and lean kind of in, and then you know you could push out and work your left. Tszyu and his team knew exactly what Tony was going to do. They had a counter for it every time. He came in, he knew he was going to come out with the hand down, he threw it right up top. Or if he had his hand, he threw an uppercut. My man Tim did very good, man. I ain't gonna stunt. Can he beat Charlo? I don't think so. um, the way that Tszyu put pressure on Tony Harrison, and the way Charlo put pressure on Tony Harrison, totally different. Charlo put very active pressure on him, and at that time, Tony knew exactly what to do to get rid of it. I think Tony Harrison won a psychological game with little Charlo, with Jermell. Tszyu won a psychological game with Tony today. Again, congratulations to Tszyu. 9th round knockout. 9th round knockout. He said he was going to do it. Now I'm ready for the Charlo Tszyu. That was originally supposed to happen. Salute to Tony again. I mean, listen, man. If I'm talking about people who have the best boxing abilities, I'm gonna always mention Tony Harrison. It is what it is. One of the worst gas tanks in boxing, but the man can box his butt off. He boxes his butt off. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comment section, man. That's my reaction for this. We are out of here.